It works so well that Mr. Krabs even forgot to the assistant manager, I guess. SpongeBob is happy to see Zoe again and promises to help her make things right with the family. But yeah, I wanted to have the community do this because even though she's not interested in moving from Vancouver, even though I know Tabitha in 2020 found that Tabitha's not interested in moving from Vancouver to Los Angeles for warm weather, like Tara Strong and Chris Summer both were. I mean, I still think she'd really like to work on SpongeBob, and you know, Tabitha is the only main cast member of Friendship Magic who's born in the United States before she grew up in South Africa and then moved to Canada. Yeah, Tara Strong is the only one of the main cast members in Friendship is Magic who currently resides in the United States working in cartoons with other Los Angeles-based voice actors. And I guess I just wanted to, and I guess after I learned Tabitha St. was born in Boston, Massachusetts, I want to give Tabitha St. Germain a job in a Los Angeles-based cartoon where she could still record lines from Vancouver like Adria Lippman did when she was in an episode of DuckTales with Tara Strong, who seemed like some more shyer. And yeah, if she loves SpongeBob, I know Tabitha St. Germain will definitely want to voice act as the main character in it that I created for her. If she's picked anything up from watching Phineas and Ferb or working with Ashley Tisdale in Sabrina Secrets of the Teenage Witch, I like to see. I want Zoe to sound like Tabitha's best impression of Candace Flynn or herself in Skylar's Academy. But yeah, back to Squidina. The terrific thing about Squidina is that, you know, Squidina really is a testament to Jill Talley's voice acting talent to show that she can still pull off that, in spite of voicing Rita Loud, Mom in the Loud House. Jill Talley is talented. It's really nice that Jill Talley is still talented enough to. Squidina really shows off that youthful energy that Jill Talley still has at 60 years old. And same also goes for SpongeBob SquarePants with Tom Kenny. It's really endearing how well they can act like kids. You can still act and sound like kids when they're 60 years old. Particularly it was a long time. When Emmanuel Gomez asked Jill Talley if she thought Squidina would steal the show, she said yes. You know, and she thinks people are going to watch the show and be like, "Who's Patrick?" I mean, you're going to watch the Patrick Star show and be like, "Patrick who?" But not really, because you can't steal the show from Patrick. Patrick is larger than life. And so the Patrick family members in the Patrick Star show are you as well enough. It proves that Patrick Star can interact with, like when Patrick Star can be an entertaining character who interacts with, showing how he interacts with a variety of other characters just as well as Stephen Hillenburg said it worked with SpongeBob. I know it might seem like SpongeBob is meant for boys in the same way that Friendship is Magic was meant for girls, because most of the main characters are male and there's the creature, the Sandslime creature, but that's why it's important for Jenny Monica to, as a producer, to start helping SpongeBob's writers add new characters and hire new female writer like Kelly Armstrong 10 years ago. But I don't think SpongeBob SquarePants is just, I don't think only boys are meant to, but if boys can like Friendship's Magic, then I know girls can also like SpongeBob SquarePants, because SpongeBob is an enjoyable character that you can relate to, you know, sees the best of people. It's not just a boy thing or just a girl thing. And you know what else I really like? Bill Fagerbakke and Jill Talley have done such a good job. Bill Fagerbakke and Jill Talley have done such a good job hosting the Patrick Star Show and getting to shine on their own away from Tom Kenny that I really think in addition to the other people I mentioned that I wanted to be guest hosts on Seth Meyers, Josh Myers, Amber Ruffin, Lacey Lamar, and Liliana Mumia. I also really want to see, it would be terrific if the Patrick Star Show was renewed for third season or something. I want to see both Fagerbakke and Jill Talley. I want to see them try to guest host Seth Meyers so that they could help give the Patrick Star Show more publicity, and it would be hilarious to see them do the kind of things Seth Meyers does with their closer looks and interviewing. In fact, I think the second of course, the first they would interview a normal celebrity guest who's like known for camera acting, but then I think it would be really great it would be super funny if the second person they interviewed was Carolyn Lawrence, so that she could complain about how stupid Texas has gotten, thanks to Ted Cruz and other Republican senators there. It would be so much funnier than the Patrick Star Show doing social commentary, and the only thing that could possibly be funnier than the Patrick Star Show trying to do that sort of social commentary indirectly with Sandy. And maybe Carolyn Lawrence could also tell them how she felt about being the only character in the Land Creature instead of Sea Creature. So yeah, that's my video. Only taken, Squidina is exactly the character Jill Talley needed to have an icon destined to be as memorable as Tom Kenny having her husband having SpongeBob's voice. And thanks to Carol Lawrence and Jenny Monica, I want to help SpongeBob SquarePants have a female co-lead for SpongeBob, who's equivalent to Squidina as Patrick, Zoe Fisher. Sure, she's going to be a blue fish with the green apron dress hybrid. And I know the Patrick Star Show is on Patrick's imagination and maybe also Squidina, but which is why the stars and flowers in the sky in the Patrick Star Show look different than they do in SpongeBob. But between you and me, I think that Teapot is actually Squidina's house, and she invites Patrick over to play talk show with her, which would be a funny revelation to have in the last episode. The Patrick Star Show was canceled too soon, or something being covered in the further season of SpongeBob. And as for Kamp Koral, I really hope SpongeBob SquarePants finally catches his first jellyfish by at least the 26th episode, in case they don't get any more. And even if the Patrick Star Show doesn't get longer than 26 episodes, I know Squidina will still be a very memorable and entertaining character, just as equally entertaining as SpongeBob for many years to come. Because she's what helps the Patrick Star Show she's what saves the Patrick Star Show from being a bit too much. Stephen Hillenbrich said would be if it was Patrick by himself. And yeah, once again, I'd love to see both Fagerbakke and Jill Talley be guest co-hosts of Seth Meyers together if Seth was unavailable. And if the Patrick Star Show needs some new characters in later seasons so that Patrick and Squidina and Patrick's family aren't the only regular character, and as well as a new SpongeBob and Squidward with a slightly different look aren't the only regular characters we have. I'd like it would be pretty nice if they gave new recurring roles to Seth Meyers and Amber Ruffin, who have done a bit of occasional voice acting in the past. And I know Star Butterfly is, I don't want to be a plushie line, but Star Butterfly is, she's a nice cute girl, who's kind of like Squidina, and she's even got a nice little squid on her dress, so yeah, it's cool. Patrick Star and Star Butterfly together. That's all I have to say for now. So, I said a lot more about Squidina and Jill Talley and Jenny Monica than I thought I would have to, so yeah. all I want to say is, thanks for watching and happy Valentine's Day. If kids of all ages and both genders can enjoy SpongeBob SquarePants for being an optimistic, funny guy who finds the best in every person, then I know they'll find Squidina, they'll enjoy Squidina for exactly the same reasons equally as much, without her being exactly the same character that SpongeBob is. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more YouTube videos by Adam Call. I hope Ashley Birch gets to be in the Patrick Star show sometime soon, because she already has the Ghost of Molly view with Dana Snyder.